Hey everyone. So today I thought I would talk a bit about um, using materials that go over the bar line and ways to practice that to make them practical. Because I think often we have people sometimes telling us to work on these sort of ideas in a way that's sort of about counting and calculating, sort of fractions and things like that. And as somebody who didn't do well in math, but also as somebody who would rather try and, apply these things as quickly to the music as possible, I think it's important with any idea that you learn to try and relate to, first of all, phrases and being able to bring it in and out of phrases and song forms. So for example, let's take a sort of a type of idea that I like to do sometimes, and it'll be four strokes with a flam, and then an extra bass drum note, which gives you a 5 beat thing, right? So if we think about it, um, you know, in context, let's do it with hi hat on tune four. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4. Now, I kept counting into the next part of the 8 bar phrase, so you see that it actually overlaps the phrase. It doesn't end on beat one, if you started on beat one like that, because it isn't divisible, by the number of, beats there is in that amount of phrase. So, but that's good. It's good. You notice that as I was doing that, I really wasn't concentrating on what I was playing as much as I was thinking about it in the context of the space I was filling. And that's an important part of this is with these ideas, you want to learn simple ones that, before long you can do them without having to think about too much. The 4 beats on the hand plus 1 beat with a foot ideas work very well because you don't have to think about it much. There's sort of a physical feeling you get into, you don't have to sort of intellectualize it. So that works great because the next step is probably starting and ending on different parts of the bar. So I'm just going to keep counting and then we'll try that. I think I'm going to try to keep moving it over by an eighth note, for example. So like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, etc., etc., right? So what you want to be able to do with all this stuff is to sort of be able to play it, start it and end it whenever you want, so that you're not stuck in some situation where, okay, I've got this cool 5 beat idea, but I have to calculate some way to make it end up on, beat one of the top of a chorus of a tune, right? And you'll often hear people who are doing these type of things, in the whole history of jazz and whatnot, where someone like Art Blakey will do some figure like this, and it actually resolves into, say, the second A of an AABA tune. It means that when you're not so math oriented with it, it means that you're not stuck with it. Why don't I play for a bit, and I'll just warble a bit, and I'm going to warble the Thelonious Monk tune, Friday the 13th. And the reason I'm going to do that one is because the form is actually only 4 bars long, so it's a nice short form, so we can hear it in context of that. And I'm actually going to move it around a bit, this lick too. And we're going to hear the different ways we can play it, but listen to how I'm still just hearing the tune, right? Okay, so first I'll just have high on 2/4, and I'll sing the tune. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-doo-da, ba-doo-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da-boo-ba-doo-da. Ba-doo-ba-da-ba-doo-ba, ba-doo-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-doo-da. Well, that didn't work so well, the triplets, but you get the idea. Yeah, so this might be a cool thing to check out. So with any lick you learn, the point of this being that you want to be free with it enough that you can start or end at any part of the bar and the phrase that you want. Okay, thank you.